Looks like somebody has a case of the Mondays.
Quick playthrough. The epic high five animation. Well, I'm adding more and more frames to my animatic, so it's looking more and more like animation, not just storyboards. But it's more, to get an idea what needs more frames. Just kind of get a feeling for timing. I really thought it was gonna be like 30 seconds already, but it's only like 5 seconds. It's slowly coming together, but hoping I can get it done by Friday. It should be interesting. I'm actually having a lot of fun with it, but I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping it comes out good.
Hey, Ned. Oh, you missed a spot there.
So you guys might notice there's a little white dot in that HoloLens animation that we made, that actiongram animation. The way the headset works is a little cursor right in the center of your field of view, and you can record just what you see and have it sent to your computer. You can also make specific recordings that don't have it. Anyways, we messed up, and we did the recording that just captures everything, including your cursor. So try to ignore that white dot. Just imagine it's a really tiny dinosaur. All right, give me a new challenge.
Get as close to the GoPro as physically possible. Hit the GoPro.
Now we see the Wren in his natural habitat. On weekdays, he will do VFX and render at the end of his compositing.
I hate you so much right now.
He will loathe and disdain onlookers when he takes his resting naps. It appears that nature has won. The cycle of life continues.
It's all your fault, Peter. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Everyone in the comments is correctly guessing that the source of all of our problems is Peter.
Is that a thing? But in the first video, they loved me.
Yeah, not anymore. I mean...
I've only touched this computer and that computer.
And what a good liar. That computer and that computer.
Yeah, I do my best.
It's close.
What are all these other holes, by the way?
There's another arrow hole. Didn't dent the tip at all though, which is nice. I'm just gonna do the GoPro challenge, where you start with an arrow far from it, and then each arrow has to be consecutively closer to it. An arrow in the bottom circle, and I'm gonna work my way up. There we go. It's pretty close. So that's my first one. Give myself some distance. This is my second. Close the distance a little too much. This is my third. There's no way I was gonna get an arrow any closer to the GoPro than that. And this is my fourth and my fifth. GoPro challenge, technically a failure. Cool. Super cool. Probably gonna be asking you for a lot of stuff when Tether gets going. So just helping with concepts and art and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm so down. All that stuff. It's fun to me.
The hardest part about drawing storyboards is drawing the boxes.
It's drawing the square.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, it is not as easy. They start off pretty nice and then they end up just nasty.
What a clusterfunk. Man.
What are you guys talking about?
Talking about the movie.
We don't know what's going on at this point, number-wise, budget-wise for VFX. Just like, you need to tell us exactly how many shots we can have. We can't have as many VFX shots. We just went in and figured out what VFX shots we could cut. I think we tried to do so much stuff practically. It makes all the difference in the world. Talk to them like, is this enough VFX shots? What, you guys gotta figure out things like camera shakes, warp stabilization, some atmosphere stuff, like where you just add a overlay in front of the camera. Like, does that count as VFX? How many of those can we do? So we sat down and figured out what we're gonna cut and where and what's gonna change. Not much is changing, thankfully. Basically, we called it a day without finishing the editing, but we went through and gave notes and stuff to the editor. Now Sam and I are like stressed, but very, very level-headed and focused right now. Like, if there's a problem we need to solve, We will solve it. My point being is like, if this world is real, you gotta commit to it being real. You can't half commit to it being real. And that's my biggest issue right now.
How crazy is it to delay it one more extra week?